y'all. Another season.
What up, though, y'all?
I
feel like it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. But
welcome back to the Don't Be Pressed podcast. If you haven't listened to us before, we are two Black girls from
Devin, Morgan, Devin.
Yes. Chuckles and Slim, as we sometimes refer to ourselves. Yeah. We are two best friends. We went to high school together. And when I was still in college, Devin had graduated from college, we decided to start a podcast.
We did. This is true.
To benefit young ladies like us and young ladies that we wanted to be, to inspire young ladies that we wanted to be. And we talk about everything from mental health to current events,
pop culture,
sports, pop culture. Yeah. So if you haven't listened to us, go ahead and listen to our trailer, learn a little bit about us.
Yes. Check us out. Check out our website. We have a short little bio. You can watch the trailer on our YouTube channel. Yes, we are on YouTube. It's really quick.
Oh, yeah. And oh, by the way, we are LGBTQ allies, Black Lives Matter.
In case you didn't already know.
All of those things.
All the things. We just love people being themselves. That's really what it is.
Exactly. Don't put yourself in a box.
Yes. So welcome. We are so excited about this season because we have a little change. A great change. I know change is annoying, but change is the most constant thing in life, and it's a great thing. So we have a little bit of a new format where we are really basing our episodes off of what you guys write in. We already do this for our season finale, which is like you guys write in. You tell us what you're pressed about. You tell us what's pissing you off, what's annoying, what you're struggling with, what you need advice with, and we talk about it. But now every episode is going to be like that because that's what we are, the Don't Be Pressed podcast. We are here to make sure y'all are not pressed out here. So we really encourage y'all to write in to us and tell us what you're pressed about. Literally can be about anything. It can be a whole story, a venting session. It can be a 2-sentence thing. We will keep you anonymous, obviously, if you want to. If not, we can give you a shout out. You just let us know. But yeah, we're really excited about that.
Yeah, we're so excited to engage with you guys a little bit more, I feel like, right?
Exactly. That's really the point because we have been getting a lot more engagement on our social media, which if you're not following us, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook.
I'd like to say we are pretty entertaining.
And TikTok. How could I forget TikTok?
I don't know. But we are definitely entertaining on all of those platforms. So
we are. And you'll see our faces so much. So definitely. And that's like literally if you want to DM us, if you want to comment, if you want to send us an email, any way you want to write in, please feel free. And but also follow us on YouTube as well. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that us showing our faces is not, it's so that you guys can connect with who we are. We pride ourselves on being like very, very genuine and real people. I know that real people don't need to say they're real people, but very genuine people. And so we like for you to see that we are real people. We are, we're struggling through this thing called life too. And, we're just like putting out content because it holds us accountable in our own mental health spaces. And also it can inspire somebody else that, hey, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, because we are not these people who are experts at life and have all the right answers. Like, no, we are not. And that's what makes us us, which also makes you guys you. So that's like the point. We're just a family here talking about stuff that is annoying.
Exactly. So go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube like Devin was talking about. And if you would like an opportunity to be a guest on our podcast and maybe you have insights or expertise in a subject that we do not know about,
please.
It's probably important for our audience. So go ahead and reach out to us at dontbepressed@gmail.com. You can also DM us as well.
Yeah.
And we will definitely get back to you because we love to have guests on our show. We have some exciting guests coming this season. So get ready.
Season 8. Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
Well,
without further ado, this week you all have been pressed about Dating.
Oh my God. I feel like everyone's always
Like,
pressed about dating.
I feel like everyone is always pressed about dating. Like literally, it is the biggest thing.
And I will say, I would be too, to be honest, because after the write-ins, the stories, just the stuff you see in general, I
Okay.
would be too. But first, we're going to dive into the question of the week because we ask you guys every single Wednesday on our social media what we do on Wednesdays, which is just a question that we have of the week that pertains to the episode. And I'll let Morgan ask it this time because she came up with the question. And you know how she is. If I read the question that she comes up with.
What? I have never.
Yeah, I have it on tape. I don't know what season it is.
I do not care.
But
okay.
No, I do not want to take her question because it was her question.
I'm screaming.
And
do y'all have boundaries when it comes to your romantic partners? And if so, what are they? Devin, you're about to be engaged to be married, or you are engaged to be married. You're about to be married. You're engaged to be married.
Wouldn't that have been a funny story? You're about to be engaged.
That was me for the first 7 seasons. Anyway, so the do you have boundaries with Kevin?
Yes.
First friend?
But like, okay. Oh wait, with your friends' romantic partners. So do I have boundaries like with Kevin and like my friends? I feel like they're basically the same. Okay. So I think it's really important to define cheating in general in the beginning. Just everyone be on the same page. What you're cool with, what you're not, so you can live your life accordingly. But like, I never had a conversation where I was like, this is what you can and can't do with my friends. Like, I don't have any problem. Kevin can go hang out with my friends. Kevin can go do, like, I don't care. I don't. Because I trust Kevin.
Without you?
Without me.
Okay.
I may have FOMO, but like, I'm not going to be, like, have a problem. So
at this time, you are,
oh God. I know it's coming.
Only on, you only have use of one of your legs at this time. So let's say that me and Kevin, we're going out to wherever, Made in America. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of. That's the last thing we did. We're going out to Made in America. Mm-hmm. And sorry, they did not allow scooters at Made in America. Don't know why you would want to take your scooter out there. And you'd be like, creepy. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I would have FOMO, but like I wouldn't care.
Okay.
What about you?
I knew that about you. Yeah. I just feel like I don't have friends where I'm concerned about them engaging with my partner, for one, because like
right.
I honestly don't have any like LGBTQ like non-straight friends. So that's number one. What, like right now I'm in I'm not in a straight relationship. So I just really? Don't, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not. So I don't understand that for me that wouldn't work. But I feel like if I were in a straight relationship, I wouldn't be worried about my friends because I know the type of friends that I have. However, when I run into, let's say you running into Kevin's friends, or I run into, my significant other's friends, mm-hmm. I feel like I am very cautious in general with how I approach the situation, because you never know like how someone else may feel. Like the way that people are attracted to people being in relationships because they see how they are in their relationship and they're like, oh, they could be like that with me because I'm so much better than that person. Like mm-hmm. I can do this better than Devin, and I can do that better than Devin, and Kevin doesn't know what he's missing out on. If he's willing to give this to Devin, you don't even know what he'd be willing to give to me. Like,
and I definitely know people like that.
Okay, so like I feel like as far as my position with my friends, I'm always just very like cautious of making sure my significant other is always around their friend, especially if they have like a flirtier personality, or I feel uncomfortable right off. I'm like, only gonna see you with my significant other around.
Okay, see, that's a good. So, like, you set that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to set that for your partner.
No, I
Like,
think that
you like do it for yourself, just as like a. I'm not getting into nothing.
Oh yeah, no, D. I completely believe in everybody governing themselves.
Right.
I don't try to
Right.
govern P, and P doesn't try to govern me. And since we know how to
Right.
govern our own selves, then no one.
No
Like,
one.
what do you think about that?
I don't. I think. I mean, I think I live the same way. Like, I'm just like, I don't. My thing is, like, if somebody even tells me that they're interested in someone, they're automatically like, you went straight from not even to like not even if I thought they were attractive to skip over friend zone to like sibling. Like, you're so not attractive to me in that way, just like automatically. That's just like how my brain works. I'm not crossing over into. I am not doing anything that crosses any line with anybody, even with the crush. Remember in high school when someone was going to ask me to a dance, and they texted me the day before to ask if I would be interested. And I told them no, because I knew one of my not even close friends, but one of my teammates liked them. And I was like, I'm not getting into that. And I said no. You remember this. Tell me you remember this.
I actually do not. It's been so long. That is such a long time. But yes, I understand.
But like, it's just I can't cross.
Speaking of significant others that we're gonna kill, yours is the first one.
I'm screaming.
Because why?
What happened?
Here it goes again.
Recording. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Keep that in. But no, I think, yeah, so I just really along with your point, even though I think that that's not like oh, Devin, great job that you did that, but that's just like the genuine thing to do. Like,
right.
I don't want your man. I don't want anybody that you're associated with. I remember there was a time when we liked the same person, and you were like, yeah, like slight crush on the same person, and it lasted for I don't know how long. Remember I told you I had the dream?
Oh.
Yeah, and so I think that was just like, you were like, yeah, no, I'm over it, and I was like, yeah, I'm over it. Like, it's just like what?
We were both like, yeah, I'm good.
Like, now that you like this person, like, it's kind of like it ruins it for me.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. I'm just gonna look at how you move as a friend of my significant other, and I'm not gonna move with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, y'all already wrote in and told us what you thought about it, but keep letting us know, because this is an interesting topic. Maybe we rose a point that sparked something, or an idea, or a story. Don't hesitate to share. And yeah. So we're gonna slide into our first break of the season. Morgan, could you let the people know what usually happens during our breaks?
Well, usually during our break, we talk about a business that we're promoting, a small business that would like it to have an opportunity to advertise to our listeners. And that's what we usually do. But I always tell you guys, do not touch that app, because you never know if you might need something that the small business is offering. So don't touch that app. We'll be right back.
Okay, y'all. So we are huge supporters of other small businesses and podcasts. So today we like to share with you the Underground Queens podcast. Kiana and Kiara are two hardworking Southern belles trying to figure out self-care, motherhood, careers, and all things self-improvement. These down south queens dig deep into thought-provoking conversations, challenge their perspectives, laugh at their pain, affirm each other, and proudly standing in the fact that they don't know what the heck they are doing, but bet they'll figure it out. Morgan and I can definitely relate. Join the queens grinding it out from the underground together every other Wednesday on all podcast platforms. You can find them on Instagram at The Underground Queens. That's Queens with a Z and not an S. And also check out their website, www.theundergroundqueens.com. And if you'd like for us to feature your small business or podcast during one of our ad spots, head to our website to sign up now. The link will also be in the description below. Let's get back to the show.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I scared you.
You did.
I'm glad. So, Devin, like we said at the beginning, people are going to be writing in to us about things that they need advice about. And one of the first things that people ask advice on is, how come I become so in love with emotionally unavailable guys, but then when I meet someone who is emotionally invested in me, I get turned off by them and I want to run away? What is your advice to this?
I'm sorry, I'm only laughing because I have a specific situation and this was literally me before. And to be honest, I don't know if it's like the challenge that you're attracted to. It's the same thing that people always say, like, girls never like the nice guys. And it's just like, why is that? Because my question is if the emotionally unavailable guy becomes emotionally invested, do you still like him? I don't know. Do you just like the chase? Is it like the chase thing that you like? Or is it like maybe you just don't like the nice? I don't know. I really don't know because I struggled with this before.
I think that it's a subconscious thing, or like someone probably fell in love with an emotionally unavailable person originally, or that was their first love, and so they chase that feeling because they think that that's what love is, or like they had an emotional unavailable parent, and so they subconsciously chase that feeling because that's what they know love to be.
That is a good point.
And so in everything else, like depending on, I always love the phrase, girls never choose the nice guys, but like guys never choose the nice girls either.
I'm screaming.
People choose like who they're attracted to. And a lot of times, especially when you're younger, like you're attracted to that chaotic energy because, in my opinion, society makes it that way. As girls, we grow up watching romantic comedies where there's always a conflict, and then they get over the conflict and then they live happy ever after. But they never tell you what happens after that 2 hours is up on that movie.
Yep.
So they never tell you how that winds up working out. And so like, I feel like as females, we think like, oh, since I'm going through all of this with this guy, like all of these challenges, then it must be that we're meant to be together because we're fighting through it by adversity together. When in fact, like it's a toxic situation. And I feel like with guys, like they're taught to literally like play around until they're ready to settle down. So like keep themselves in mind and keep that as paramount importance until they're ready to settle down. And it's accepted for them to play around until then, or for them to make a huge mistake and then find a woman that changes their lives. And
when they want to settle down, they will.
Oh, definitely.
When they want to, they will.
And I feel like that's every promiscuous person, male or female.
Yeah. I also I agree with you. And I definitely think it also has a little bit to do with like I know that this is also something that happens in like your adult life, but I just remember as like a kid and a teen, this happening often because it was kind of like the game of it, like who can get the quote unquote hottest unemotionally available player guy. Like that's like a thing that's in movies and like immaturely in like high school. So yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with you about that. Yes. Like, can you get them to settle down?
Right, like that's the thing.
Yeah,
and vice versa. Okay, so somebody else said, I got into an argument with one of my friends on this, so want y'all's opinion. Should people who married their high school sweethearts or first boyfriend / girlfriend give dating advice?
I think that's an interesting one. I'm gonna go first on this one since you went ahead and read it.
Go ahead.
I never thought about it like that, but I can see where somebody would say like, you really can't tell me anything because like you don't have dating experience. Like you have experience dating one person, but you do not have dating experience, which is dating multiple people, having your heart broken multiple times. Like, um, I can definitely, understand. However, if somebody asks you your advice, I'm not gonna be like, if someone asks Devin her advice, like I don't expect, scratch that. I ask Devin her advice all the time, and I don't be like, you've only dated one guy, so let me not listen to the advice I just asked for. Like they asked for the advice for a reason. And then the other thing is, I feel like with Devin and Kevin specifically, because they've been dating such a long time, and I know that this is like Devin's like first boyfriend, and it's a magical Cinderella story, and now they're getting married. And so I feel like there's something to being able to grow with someone that long and being able to stay interested in someone, and like also the qualities that allowed you to find somebody that young, like what qualities that you're looking for, because clearly they have redeemable qualities if they've been together that long.
That's true. I also feel like, yes, I say yes and no depending on the situation, because I always say like Kevin and I started dating when we were like 19. So by the time this episode comes out, I'll be 27. So it's been a minute. And if we would have met and everything would have been the same when we were 25, we probably would have gotten engaged in 2 years versus like such like a longer time, just because like the age thing. Like a lot of people who started dating their high school sweethearts date until like they're, mid 20s or like whenever, I don't know, like longer than people. If they met in their 20s, they would probably date for 2 years versus like 10. So just based off of like the age of when people want to get married. So I think it's hard to give advice on the beginning of the relationship with someone when that happened when you were so young. It's hard for me to give advice also because when we started dating, it was like the beginning of Tinder and like all the online like Bumble and Hinge and all those. Like I cannot give any advice on that at all. Like I refuse, because I don't know what I would do if I had to like use the apps to date, but I know that some of them work because one of Kevin's friends is engaged based off of that. Like it, like I can't speak on that, but there are some things that I feel like in general are like baseline dating things that I've experienced, or like that people, I don't even know, like how people who have like our high school sweethearts that I know they've experienced that are like you can give advice on if asked. But I'm not, like Morgan said, if somebody asks me, I'll tell them. But I'm also very careful. I'm not like going out judging people who are like dating and have all these issues, blah, blah, blah. Because how I think about it is like you find your one person and that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Everybody else obviously is not going to work out. So like, oh, people are like, oh, it sucks. I hate it. Like all these people suck. Like I'm never going to find the right person. You just haven't found the one. Like you just have to find the one. I might have found mine a little bit earlier. You might go for 2 or 3. It happens. Like I'm not going to judge you for like any dating story you have.
You believe in the one?
Oh God. Well, no, I'm saying like the person that you like, if you want to get married and that's like your ministry and you
Ministry.
You're finding like the one person that you want to marry, that you want to settle down with, have your happily ever after with. You like, it's not uncommon to go through 20, 30 people before that until you find that person. There's no right or wrong timeline. Like, because if there's only one, yeah, it's gonna, like if you had a bowl of jelly beans that were all yellow and you had one black one and you had to find the black one and you had to pick them blindly, like you're gonna get a bunch of yellow ones before you get the black one. It's fine.
It's an interesting way of viewing it. Okay, that's a conversation for another day. We can delve. I can go for that for hours. So we have a few write-ins. This one person says, I wore flip-flops to meet a guy from Plenty of Fish, POF, and like 5 minutes into our conversation, he told me that he wanted to carry me from the shower to the bed and suck my toes.
I'm sorry. Whenever people talk about like feet fetishes, it really freaks me. It makes me so uncomfortable. But he just said that just blatantly. No. Okay. I can't. Do what you got to do, but I can't.
Is this the first date?
I wore flip-flops to meet a guy. I'm assuming.
Yeah, first date. I think that, like, there is a sizable portion of the female community, because I never hear about men getting their feet sucked, but there's a sizable
I'm sorry,
portion of the female community that likes to have their feet sucked. And so I feel like with guys, like that's like, them putting their talents on display, like the NBA draft. I have a 40-inch vertical, I run a full, I can run this, I feel like that's how guys work. Like they just want you to know what their skill set is. And so I feel like from this, like, that he's attracted to you, but you have to decide, what are you there for? Are you there for a adventure and experience, or are you there to, like Devin says, find that black jelly bean in a if you believe that there's one black jelly bean, are you there to find that one black jelly bean in that assortment of jelly beans? Like, what I think you at that point have to decide what you're there for, not judge him for finding you attractive, because I think that that's great that he finds you attractive, but
sorry, feet really freak me out. Conversations. Kevin always I can't even. The jokes. I can't. It makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, next. Okay, so 76. My first ever online date lasted 9 hours. Oh my. My ex turned up and caused a scene. Oh no. The police came and took him away, and then I realized I had no money in my account, so I had to borrow $150 from the new guy. Oh my gosh.
Wait, but we haven't been doing this. Don't be pressed. We got you.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm sorry. That is a nightmare. That is a nightmare.
So was she using the money to get the guy out of jail? What does she need the money for?
To probably pay for dinner.
Huh?
I don't.
Why wouldn't he just pay for dinner? Why would she have to borrow the money to pay for dinner?
The police came and took him away, and then I realized I had no money in my account, so I had to borrow.
And where did they go that it was just $150 for her dinner?
What if this is a guy?
His ex came.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's gay?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I had no idea, but like maybe that's why he'd pay. I don't know.
I just can't picture that bail money is that amount, nor is dinner that amount.
And then like maybe you initiated the date. So like you have to, what did you do on not for 9 hours? Y'all, you shouldn't be uncomfortable. Y'all have been together for 9 hours.
Yeah, that's about 3-4 dates right there.
Well, I mean, I guess you could still be uncomfortable. But yeah.
9 hours is an extensive period of time.
My first date was 8 hours.
I think we were there for about 7. We were at the arcade for 7 hours.
Oh my. You played everybody in the room. Oh, okay.
What did you say?
I said you played every game in the room.
Definitely, yeah. Anyway, not about me. But this person, you shouldn't be judged by your exes, but that would be a red flag to me. You know that trend they was having on Twitter? Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Bro. I mean,
if you got that type of, you're inspiring that type of craziness in somebody, you got that type of Equipment, I'm good. I am smooth.
Not equipment.
I am smooth. Because why are you showing up? If my ex showed
Why are you
up,
showing up to the date and causing a scene so bad that the police had to come?
It's over. I don't like you anymore. You don't like me anymore. We broke up. I don't like what's so hard for that? I have nothing in my mind ever said this person's on a date. I'm gonna go crash the date and we're broken up. I'm the type of person, bro. I'm not gonna let you see that I'm that upset.
That's true.
So if I see you out there, okay, that's you. Minding my business, confirmed everything I thought about you. Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Man, okay. Sorry.
Next one. We went to sushi, and he just had to go back to his place before drinks. Okay. Turned out we had to go back to his place because he was afraid of public restrooms. Okay. Interesting. I sat alone in his living room listening to him strain while trying to poop. All right. He then realized
why did he
was out of toilet paper and texted me to grab him a roll from upstairs. Let's not even get into the smell. Well, Devin first, what do we say?
Don't be pressed. We got you. Here's the thing. If this is you and you really don't like using public restrooms, because I get it, some of them are disgusting, and you had, my thing is, you went back to your place. Well, maybe you didn't have the opportunity, but I am sitting the person down in the farthest away location from the bathroom so that there's no sound hearing. I am turning on some music, setting the mood. Maybe he had to go so bad he didn't have time. That's so awkward, but like it happens. So like I can't even say that is like just like that, like, man, L after L after L.
As the guy, at least you find out if she really likes you.
Truly. Did you all go on a second date?
Whoever the person who wrote this is, I would behoove you to remember that you poop too. There's no human that does not poop. And like everybody's grandmas used to say,
oh my God,
you may not be able to smell your own, but it does not smell like flowers either. So keep that in mind.
Invest in poopery.
I'm trying to keep it PG on this podcast, but these because I'm one of them. Okay, I didn't have, I had one pillow on the bed. No mattress pad.
That's true. But
that they do not have potpourri.
No, poopery. It's the
whatever. It's either same thing. That they do not have that. Think about all of Kevin's friends.
But here's the thing, though.
Think about them. They did not have that till they had a girl.
What would have happened if you were in the house by yourself and you didn't have toilet paper?
He didn't want to walk out in front of her. All poopy booty.
There's no tissue, nothing.
It's not that big of a deal for her to get him some tissue.
It's not.
I'm not about to play these games.
I would have slid it under the door, though. I don't think I would have gone in.
Just open that hole, throw it in, and then that's it. There you go.
You went to sushi. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this is a first date or not.
And why would you go to sushi? And why did you have to go in? Well, I guess I don't want you waiting outside, but I agree with you about sitting the person farthest away as possible.
Farthest away.
But it doesn't, I feel like the sushi must have really upset his stomach, though, for real. Because if I went in the bathroom, I would have automatically wondered if I had tissue. And then I don't understand why people keep their tissue so far away from their bathroom anyway. It just seems counterintuitive. Like, what are you going to do with the kitchen?
Store it.
The tissue.
Store it under the sink. Store it on the floor next to the toilet.
Yeah, like I have a big thing of toilet paper like in my linen closet, like that's in my room, and then I have like 4 small rolls. And when the rolls get down to 2, I replace the 2, and then I have one other. I'm very systematic. So
Yeah, I was gonna say my man is not you, Morgan.
yeah, so maybe you need to get you a systematic nigga. We be popping. Anyway, so my funniest first date story was actually my first date ever. It was in high school.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We planned to go to the football game on Friday night. Friday Night Lights.
Fun.
I was irrationally scared that something terrible was going to happen, like my farting and not being able to cover up the smell. See, the older I get, the more I'm just like, I did it. It's whatever. If you stay in, don't if you not.
What are y'all eating before y'all go on these dates?
Also, a very valid question. As much
Y'all get
as such,
I guess.
I made my best friends promise to come and sit close and take credit for any wayward flatulence. Not you.
Morgan, would you do that for me?
Your pooty behind knows that you gonna poop, so you have to involve your friends. And first of all, if you know me, Devin, I'm blaming it on someone else anyway. Oh my God. I cannot believe you did that.
Like, bro.
That is
No, this is a part of dating that people really don't talk about. Like when it's too, first of all, you are wrong to go that hard. Because what if you do it and what if it was your date and you're out here choking?
Bro, I am going to cry. Like, you did that? What did you eat? Oh my God.
Let's plan out the meals before we go on these dates to make sure we are good. All right.
Just get all your farting out. And if it's outside, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, just lean with it, rock with it.
So she said about halfway through the game, someone did fart near us. And my best friend, how I love her, loudly proclaimed, "Excuse me, I've had gas." First of all, this guy is all of these people at this football game, like the last person he probably expects is you. But you know what? I'm gonna finish reading it. The fart had not originated from me. And once that boy and I became official, we laughed about it for years.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, y'all made it. That's good. That's cute. That's a funny story to tell. But like,
okay. I love how girls are so concerned about farts. But then, like, I get it because I had a father who's like, women should never fart. Like,
here's the thing. I'm gonna say this one more time. Plan out your meals beforehand. If you gotta do it, just do it. You were lucky you were outside. Imagine if y'all were like sitting on the same side of the booth.
Morton Steakhouse. Everybody got on suits, cocktail dresses.
Yeah, a dark lit room with no windows and no ventilation. Like, just be happy you are outside.
Bruh.
Oh. Wow. Thank you guys so much for writing in.
That was hilarious. You guys gotta write in more. That was so fun. Like, y'all cracked me up.
Oh my God. That was so funny. Sorry, I just can't believe that the friend, I don't know if I would be able to do that.
I'm not doing that. I just told you that I'm blaming my farts on someone else. Why would I accept your fart? I would be like, damn, girl. You gonna fart on the first date with that boy? Crazy. But guys, we do have to get out of here. Before we do, I want you to know that we have an email list. Once again, dontbepressed@gmail.com. It's important to go on our website, scroll to the bottom, and then enter your email so that you will be on our subscription list. I would get on that list because we offer some great advice through those emails, for one. And you also get exclusive deals on all of our merchandise if you're a subscriber. So I think it behooves you.
People in the back.
I think it behooves you to get on that list. And you know, who doesn't love getting positive information going into their week? Because we send it out on Sundays. So I would love to be on that list if I were you. just having something positive to start your week off with.
Yeah, it's really depressing to watch the news. I really just watch the weather and just know, like, let us bombard you with some good positive energy to start your week. And when I say bombard, I mean a very simple email once a week. You're not going to hear from us multiple times. You're not going to be, annoyed by us where we're going to be in your inbox every 5 minutes. No, it's really once a week. And it's with helpful information always and discount codes, like Morgan said. Also, like we said before, sign up for an ad spot. Write in literally any topic you want, any story. You can ask for advice. You can tell a crazy, embarrassing story. You can tell like anything. We'll take them all. You can DM us, Twitter, Instagram, follow us anywhere at dontbepressed or you can send us an email, dontbepressed@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. We made it. Episode 1, season 8, episode 1, every Friday on your favorite podcast streaming platforms and YouTube. If you want to watch us visually.
Because it can be entertaining. I would definitely want to see me going through that whole fart story because that was hilarious. Nevertheless, don't be pressed. We love y'all.
See y'all next week.